So let me mute yours. Hello, guys. I see if anybody's online that place. The people are online, sure. All right, guys. So welcome to today's live broadcast. So today we'll be looking at that's the first broadcast I'm holding on this channel. Our guest will be joining us shortly, probably in the next 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, so what you just need to do right now is to copy the link of this live broadcast and share it with your friends. Share it on WhatsApp, share it on your Facebook. Okay. Right. So share it on WhatsApp, share it on Facebook right now. Right now. So this is my first broadcast. I made up my mind. I'm going to do a broadcast to share with people, to help people to learn how to sell online once I get up to 1,000 subscribers. And right now on this channel, we have more than 1,000 subscribers. So if you're watching me live, I would like to hear from you in the comment section. Can you drop an emoji? Okay. And let me know where you're watching from. I'd like to know where you're watching from. Right. Our guest is already in the house. She'll be joining us shortly. Okay. All right, so let me just do a recap of what I thought day before yesterday on the WhatsApp group. So I thought about value, money, people, and the marketplace. I said these are the 4 things you need to know in order to begin to make money, whether it's online or offline. So I started with value. So I said that value is whatever that solves anybody's problem, right? Whatever you can do that becomes a solution to someone's problem is value to that person, right? So anyone who doesn't have a problem and you reach out to the person trying to communicate to the person, you will find it very difficult, very, very difficult to sell to that person, all right? So, and I say that whenever you give out value to anybody, what you get in return is money, unless you don't want to collect money, right? Right? So I went further to say that when you break down money to its smallest unit, right, what you will get is value. So when you break down money to its smallest unit, what you will get is what? Value, right? So I now went further to discuss about people. I said that the people that is holding the money you are looking for, they are in the marketplace. So you have to come to the marketplace and search for those people and draw them to yourself and give them the value they are looking for, and you get money in return. So I talked about in the marketplace, the internet is a marketplace, different social media platform, even YouTube that I'm doing the live stream on is a marketplace. Okay. So when you come to the marketplace, what you just have to do is to find a way to begin to reach out to your own people, right? So that is one of the things that will help you to sell online. When you understand what is money, understand what is value, understand the marketplace, and understand people that you are selling to. Okay, so we have little time. In today's live stream, this is my first ever live stream, and I'm hosting the most influential woman on earth. That's what I've been calling her since 2020. We met. And I have seen the influence growing and growing and growing and growing. So I'm so happy that I'm having her for the first time, the first influencer I'm having on this channel on a live stream, Esther Odemwingie. All right, she's a copywriter, and she popularly branded herself as the mypreneur. All right. Esther is a very good person, someone that everybody, she's very attractive. Physically, she's attractive. Socially, she's attractive. Double. The attractiveness is double. And one thing about Esther is that when you stay around her, if you are not careful, your money will be going into her pockets, small, small. And you yourself giving her the money, you are doing it with joy and you are happy. So I'm trying to say that she has favor on her life, right? So she's a top copywriter, and she's among the best in Bachelor of Copywriting, hosted by Emmanuel Abe, right? She guided me even through my own copywriting batch. I came out the best in my own batch 8, right? So today we'll be learning how to sell online through the act and the business of copywriting. So if you are excited, I would like to hear from you in the comment section on the live chat, okay? So in the next 2 minutes, just share the link, share it on your WhatsApp, your Facebook. In the next 1 minute, then we'll be bringing in our guest to give us massive value. All right, so just share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link, share the link. Okay. We have just 60 seconds. All right. 60 seconds now. Esther Derindi, you're welcome to today's live stream.
Okay, we're live now, right?
Yes.
Can you hear me clearly?
We're live. Eh?
Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly. So let me check from my personal another YouTube channel. Okay, I can hear you clearly. Let me change. I think like this is better. Okay, let me change it. All right, so I can hear you clearly. Vision. I need people to be seeing your face. All right, so if you're out there, Esther will be taking us today on the live stream how to sell more online through the arts and the business of copywriting. So do it to pay close attention as you'll be learning from someone who built from scratch. If you're looking for somebody that grew from scratch, today let me remind Esther, when Esther opened her Twitter account, I was the first person. Please clap for me. When she had 0 followers, I was the first person to go and follow her, and should I reminded you that time? All right, and today Esther have almost 11,000 followers on Facebook and on other different platforms. She's doing amazingly fine. I saw one of your Facebook reels, 73,000 views, right? On Facebook. I saw it. I said, how? What is happening? All right.
It has gone to 200,000 plus now.
It has gone to what?
200,000 views.
That's overflow. My God. I'll go and copy it and put on my own.
All right. Wow.
All right, so you have the stage. You have the stage now.
Yeah. Thank you for having me here. Good evening, everybody. Good evening to the guys, the babes, everybody watching us right now. And just in case you are watching the recordings later, maybe in the morning, afternoon, night, any time of the day, yeah. Good evening to you. Gospel, thank you so much for this opportunity to share the little thing I know. I don't know anything. I only know small thing, and it gives me great joy sharing with people that little thing I know, right? In as much it's something that would help you in your business, basically. Yeah, it gives me joy. So if you are listening right now, maybe you've heard of the word copywriting before, maybe you've not, but still pay close attention, okay? Because one thing I guarantee you is that you will leave here becoming better than Kim. You would learn, even if it's just one thing, yeah. You learn just one thing that you will go back. If you implement, the result is in the implementation. It's not just a matter of information overload. You hear from here, you hear from here, you hear from here. And you're not putting anything into practice. You're not implementing anything. Nothing will work for you until you put these teachings to work. Right? So I think that's for somebody here this evening that watches YouTube videos all the time concerning our business, watches Instagram reads all the time concerning our business, goes to Twitter to learn all the time concerning our business, and yet does not implement anything. Nothing will work for you. You'll be static, like you'll be stagnant, you'll be there for long. Even newbies, I started teaching already. Even newbies that you long started before, they will come and pass you by, right? Your own what is it called now, your own clients, they'll be giving your competitors money while you are there. Why? Because it's not because the information are not available, but because you are not putting them to practice. Yeah. So in case you are listening to me here this any time of the day and you struggle at implementation, please, that's what you start paying attention to. But there are some things I'll be teaching you right now. It will not work for you. It's no magic. Even if you cannot pray it into your business, you would still have to take responsibility into some stuff. Yeah. I know God is a prayer machine, so yeah, some things God can pray into his business, but then he still does some stuff. I follow him a lot, and I knew when he started this channel from scratch, there was a time where I don't know what happened. The stuff crashed. It started over again, and here right now is more than 1,000 subscribers. Kudos to you, Godswill. Cheers to 10,000. Cheers to 100,000. Yeah, consistency is the word. So let me begin because I have a teaching the next 45 minutes. Gosh has brought me here this evening to come and talk on the art and business of copywriting. Copywriting as an art, it's also as a business. So where should I start from right now? Copywriting is broad. Even in the next 1 week, we'll not be able to consume everything. But please just pay attention, even if it's to the basic. Yeah. I never assume things. If not by now, I should assume, or by now I should be saying everybody have heard the words copywriting, but I would not want to assume that. That's one things I've seen. There was a time, I think it was last week or thereabout, somebody commented on one of my posts and was like, what is email subscriber? As simple as that stuff. Somebody was asking, what is email subscriber? Yeah. And trust me, for example, this might be somebody into the online business because that they are part of my followers, persons that say online. So I could not just reply because I don't know what to say to such a person. So I never assume stuff. That's how I'll be starting from scratch this evening. Because for some of you listening to me or watching right now, this might just be the first time you're hearing of the word copywriting. Yeah. Now, when we say copywriting, it's not copyright. When you take a book, for example, which book should I use now for my library? Okay, let's say you take this book, for example, I'll say to Nigeria. When you open the book, you see stuff like, yeah, you see stuff like Almost God's please, can you still hear me? If you can hear me, let me know in the chat section. God's are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Welcome to Nigeria, where network sometimes. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, thank you, the
Okay, yeah,
billionaire,
thank you, the billionaire, and
the digital mentor.
the digital mentor.
Okay, let's just continue.
Okay, let's just continue.
I don't know why my voice is
I don't know
echoing.
why my voice is echoing.
Okay, okay, better now. Yeah, thank you. So back to what I was saying. When you get some books, most times you see the first page and all of that. You see the word copyright there. Okay, you can hear me. Thank you. See the word copyright there. And when you meet people, most times you say copywriting. That's where their mind go. I've encountered so many of them. In fact, me, for example, before I started out, I was thinking, is that copyright also? Yeah. But this copyright we are talking about is not this one. Yeah. The one we are talking about is a skill. SKILL, a digital skill. Just the way you have graphic designing, just the way you have video editing, just the way you have website development, just the way we have content writing, just the way we have SEO, just the way we have ghostwriting, different form of digital skills. Yeah. So copywriting is just one of them. Copywriting is just one of them. COPYWRITING. So that's the copywriting we're talking about. So in case you hear it somewhere else, what should come to your mind is this is a digital skill, right? This is a digital skill. Now, coming to copywriting, you might say, I'm not good with writing, so there's no need for me to go and learn that skill. But the first idea I'll be debunking this evening is that copywriting is not about writing. Okay, copywriting is not about writing. Forget the fact that it has writing attached to the word copywriting. It's not about writing. Copywriting is about human psychology. Do you understand? Copywriting, because I've met several persons, when you say learn copywriting, be like, no, 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 no. It's those people that have strength to write that should go and learn that skill. Man, I should know what a skill is. I don't have to start going into all of that, right? I said, no, no, no. It's people that love writing that should go into that. But you should begin to understand from this section right now that it's not about writing. In fact, out of 100%, it is 20% writing. Okay? It is 20% writing. Now, what's the 80% there? 80% is human psychology, right? Understanding how humans think, understanding how humans behave, understanding how humans act. So what I'm saying right now is the art of copywriting. We'll soon get to the business of copywriting. Because some people right now will be like, I'm already a video editor, so no need for me to go and learn copywriting. So we say I'm a website developer, no need for me to go and learn copywriting. But another thing she begins to understand this evening is that copywriting is the mother of all skills. Okay? Copywriting is the mother of all skills. So if you are listening to me here right now, you are an online entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you have one skill or the other, no matter what you are doing right now, you should understand that even the basis of copywriting, you should learn it. And I'll give you one reason. The major reason why anybody at all that has one skill or the other should learn copywriting so that you'll be able to sell better. Copywriting is actually that skill that enables you to sell better. Go and check out what is it called now right now? Great online salespersons. Great online salespersons. Go and check them out. Great online sales person. Go and check them out. Any of them you are looking up to right now. Have you ever noticed that when they're about to sell their product, sometimes the way they write, you are persuaded. You won't even know what will make you click the link and buy. That's copywriting. Let me give a simple definition in a layman's language. Yeah, copywriting is you actually using words like words. It can be written or spoken, any form at all. That's why you also see video content. Because not everybody can write. Some people prefer they do their video thing. Others prefer they do podcast. Yeah. So it depends on any format you want to use. But the aim is that copywriting is you actually using words. Pay attention very in case you've not heard the definition of copywriting before, so you should be the one paying more attention right now. Copywriting is you actually using words to touch the emotions of people reading that thing, to touch the emotions of people watching that stuff you're about to sell, right? To touch the emotions of people and make them buy from you. Please pay attention. Copywriting is not yet complete if payment is not made. Copywriting is not yet complete if a decision is not taken. I'll come again. Copywriting is you using words to touch the emotions of people and make them take action. It's not only the action of buying, yeah, it can be the action of click the link and sign up, right? It can be the action of click this link to subscribe, okay? But the main point there is you making people take action, right? The main point there is you making people take action. Now imagine you're a video editor, you want to sell your training. Imagine you are what else again? What do you do? A billionaire mentor. What do you sell online basically? Digital mentor. What do you sell online? Maybe we'll be using your business as an example this evening. What do you sell online? Let me know in the comments. All right. So, but the essence of copywriting is that you write in such a way that when persons read that thing you've written, they are forced to take action. They are forced to bring out their ATM card, right? And pay. They are forced to bring out their wallet and pay. That's copywriting. So you are now beginning to see that it's the mother of all skills, that no matter what you have right now, no matter the skill you have right now, yeah, you sell info products here, right? So no matter the information products you are selling right now, if you're into information marketing, you package your knowledge and sell as a digital product. So no matter what you are selling right now, you are not selling for entertainment, you are not selling to make people happy, right? You are selling to make people take action, action like buying. So copywriting is important no matter the skill you have right now. So I'm not going to be talking about copyright. Okay, copywriting is divided into two. As a major skill for persons like us, I'll say, well, I'm a copywriter. So I write for business owners. I write to make people buy their products. So that one is my major skill, right? That one is way deeper. Like I've been studying that since July 2020 and I'm still not done. So that one is way deeper. Yeah. But I'm going to be talking about today, as per the topic given to me, is the art and business of copywriting, which means this one is strictly for you if you sell online. Let me put it like that. It's strictly for you, even if you are an affiliate marketer, an online entrepreneur, a business owner, even someone that sells physical products online. Do you understand? So that I'm going to be that's what I'm going to be talking about basically. So I'm not going to be going deep as a major skill. There are some persons, the way you learn video editing, that's how they learn copywriting as a major skill. Whereby after learning it, business owners come and say, I want to sell this my product. Come and write to sell it for me. You see all those you see billboards most times when you go out. For those of you that go out, you see billboard and you see write-ups. They are trying to sell something, for example. All those things are written by copywriters. They write in a way that catches your attention. They write to show you that we're about to sell something. They write for the brand awareness. All those things are some of the things copywriters do. In case you are wondering, this copywriter is talking about if you are learning it now, what do we do? In fact, today in church, today is Sunday. I don't know when you'll be watching this. Today is Sunday. In church today, somebody reached out to me and it was like, this copywriting thing, you're always posting on your status. I've been seeing it. What do people do? What do people do? You understand? Many people do people ask a lot. So, for example, those billboards, if it's offline marketing, yeah, when it comes to online marketing, you begin to talk about, those sponsored posts you see on Facebook, where you see a post, the right sponsored, that writes up that you normally see there, they're written by copywriters, right? We write to make people take action by clicking the link to buy that stuff the person is advertising. You must have seen it. Even you, maybe you run sponsored ad most times. You pay a Facebook ads person or you launch it yourself, so you run it. That writes up your ad creative in form of caption. Just in case you're not really good in writing persuasively, you pay a good copywriter to do that for you. So those are some of the things copywriters do. But overall, anything you want people to take action on, you need the service of a copywriter. Do you understand? So that your information product, for example, you want to sell it, you want to run Facebook ads, and you're not really, really good with writing. Not writing per se, you're not really good in when you write, people take action. So you pay a copywriter to come and do that for you. But not all the time can be paying copywriters. Do you understand? Because we charge very well. So not all the time can be paying them. There's as a business owner, you need to learn the art and business of copywriting, even if it's the basics. Right? So even if it's the basics. Not all the time you pay copywriters to come and write on your WhatsApp status for you. Let's say you just launched your products today, you are promoting it on your WhatsApp status. We even pay copywriters to come and do that one for you. Let's say you are very active on Facebook today and you just want to write a post and sell after the post. We're going to be a copywriter and still do that one for you. Do you understand? Let's say you are very active on Instagram, you are putting up your product. Not all the time you can pay a copywriter to come and write captions for you. So those are some of the things we'll be looking at today. Right? Now, I believe I've been able to explain the definition of copywriting. So, like I said, it's not about writing. It's about understanding human psychology. And when it comes to human psychology, there are several things attached. Please pay attention to me, right? When it comes to human psychology, there are several things attached. You must understand how humans behave. And one of the ways humans behave that you must understand, because you're selling to humans, right? The billionaire mentor, is it animals you're selling your information products to? It's humans. So these humans you want to sell to, how well do you know them? How well have you studied them? Right? So you must take out your time to study these humans. Read on human psychology, expand your knowledge. Read on human psychology, expand your knowledge. One of the things you must know about humans are selfish. This copywriting, I say copywriting is about human psychology, 80% human psychology. Before you start thinking of writing. So one of the things you must understand about humans is that humans are naturally selfish, even you. When I say selfish, I don't mean the fact that we are staging. I know there are some categories of persons like they don't release stuff. When I mean selfish, it's the fact that it's about us first before any person. It's natural. That's how it should be. Definitely, you should think about yourself first before another person now. Abi? Same thing applies to sales as a business owner. Eh? Same thing applies to sales as a business owner. Now, how does this one relate to you as a business owner? It should be about them all the time and not about you. Some of you as business owners, let's say billionaire mentor, right? And you're selling your digital product, you're just talking about yourself, how much you've made, how much you've done this, like yourself, me. You're never talking about them. So you must want to know that you care about them. They don't care about you. I posted something, I made a tweet a few days ago. I said, you see humans like this, we don't care to know about your products, who your products help. We don't care to know. What we care to know is how can your products solve our problems? That's what we care to know. So I don't get to know whatever you're selling right now, the billionaire mentor, if you like be selling video calls, it's not my business. What I'm interested in is how can this thing you're selling solve my current problems? These are humans behave, these are they think. You must understand it. If not, you just be pouring water into a basket. They tell you show up daily, show up consistently with content, and on your WhatsApp every day, showing up, but you are showing up in the wrong direction because you don't understand humans. That's how you see somebody, the person is never consistent with content online, but once he or she brings out his product, people are rushing it. Have you not wondered? You that have been consistent for the past how many months, you still bring even 1K offer, nobody is buying, right? Nobody is buying. Though there are several factors that contribute to it, like the KLT factor. People buy from people they know, they like, and trust. Yeah. But another thing is, as you're writing to sell, as you're doing your video course to sell, your video stuff to sell, the first thing that comes to your mind, sit down and think. These people want to sell this thing to right now. How would they behave towards this my product? How would they think about this my product? Right? So you must begin to understand some of these concepts. You are selfish. That's the first thing you must know. So when you are putting out your stuff, don't talk about you all the time. When I sell sometimes on my WhatsApp status, you see me using the word you, you. Sometimes I put it in capital letter. It's not the time you are doing me. Don't, in fact, use less of me when you are selling. When I mean me, that is you, me, like you. Right? Less of you. Use more of you, you. Do you desire to make what is it called now? Let me not exaggerate kind of. Do you desire to make 50,000 naira today? Right? Not I have made 50,000 naira today. It's not. How does that wanna help their life? You've made the money, you've made it for yourself. So how does it help me? Why are you telling me? But once you rephrase that statement to I can teach you how to make this just like I've done, it makes sense. So the human at that point, like, you can teach me. Do you understand the concept right now? These are little things that matter, but you might not know. It has something it's doing to human psychology. Trust me. Human psychology is intangible. You might not really see the effects like tangibly, but it has something it's doing to the person upstairs. Okay? It has something it's doing to the person upstairs. So that's the first concept you must understand. We are selfish. Don't tell me about you all the time when you are selling. Please, I'm not saying you should not talk about yourself. I do it. I talk about myself. When I get, like, when God helps me in getting some achievement, I talk about it. I put out all those things are also ways to build connection to make them know you, like you, and trust you. But the aspect I'm talking about is when it comes to you selling, when you know that you are selling at that spot, it should not be about you, it should be about them. So there's this FM in copywriting, we call it the WIFM, WIIFM, right? We call it, it's a radio station in copywriting, WIFM. What's the meaning? What is in it for me? That's the question that comes to the human mind every time you come across whatever you're selling. This is copywriting. This is the business of copywriting. Like I said, copywriting is not about writing all the time. It's about you understanding humans. Remember, I told you that no matter the skill you are right now, copywriting is the mother of all skills. Because no matter the skill you are right now, either you are selling it as a product or as a service, you are selling it to humans. You must understand humans. We are falling back to copywriting. That's why I preach it all the time. Everybody must learn the basics of copywriting. Everybody that is selling in a digital space, you must understand it. It's not about, I don't want to be a copywriter. People don't want to be a copywriter. We know how to go deeper. But you that sells online, you need to learn some basic concepts. Right? You need to learn some basic concepts. The second thing you must understand about humans is that we are naturally lazy. Even you. Nobody loves hard work. Nobody. Forget the fact that we wake up every day, we sell, we want to get money, we want to be able to feed, pay for our basic needs. But trust me, if money was to become steady, you will not leave your room. You will be on bed. We are lazy naturally, forget. We are lazy. Humans are lazy generally. How does this one now apply to your business as a business owner? You must understand that until you tell humans to do some things, they will not. Practical example, I posted this on Facebook. If you are listening to me right now, you're not following me on Facebook, you should. Yeah? This is my name on the screen right now. That's my username on Facebook. Esther Osagidu Wadimi here. Right? Join 11,000 persons following me there as at today is 25th of September 2022. In case you are watching it in 2024, I must have gotten to 100,000 followers. So back to what I was saying, I made a post on Facebook and people were shouting, I got value, I do this, but nobody was sharing the post. Kind of people shared it, but the kind of sharing I needed, I didn't get it. So when somebody commented, thank you, ma, for sharing. Oh, God bless you. I got value. I've learned. I will implement this in my business. Blah, blah, blah. I was like, thank you. I, about a fellow business owner, also get to see this because you shared it to your platform. And before you know, the person shared it. Before you know, this one shared, this one shared. So naturally, if you don't tell humans to do some things, they don't have sense. Let me know use the word they don't have sense, but we are just wired like that. We won't. That thing will not take 30 seconds for them to just click the share button, but naturally they are just lazy. They don't like you get something, not tell them do before they do. So anything you want from humans, tell them. That's why you see stuff when you are selling. Don't just when you write, you now feel because you've written so beautifully, they will now start saying, hey, I want to buy, please send me your account details. Yes, I know it happens like that most times. You start saying them, I'm interested, send me details, I'm interested. But don't give them room for procrastination, okay? Sorry. Immediately you write that stuff or whatever you're doing to sell, call them to action. Tell them what to do. If it's your account details, add it there. If it's a link for them to go and check out, add it to it. Tell them, don't just add the link and leave it. Humans don't have sense. Some of them will not know that's the link they should click. So they still want to see, click this link now. Humans can be funny. That's why you see most times when you sell on your WhatsApp status, I run out on my WhatsApp status 5,000 for 24 hours. When people come with their copy and their ad resources, when I post on my status, after we've written so fine, everything persuasive, making them understand those kind of stuff, and we just attach the link like that, many of them will not know that that's the link they should click. They will still reply you, ma, please send me the link. So if you're a business owner, tell them what to do. They are lazy. Tell them what to do. That's why sometimes when you attach your link to your, I believe I'm talking mostly to information product marketers, yeah. When you put your link in your flyer most times, we are lazy, we cannot tap out that link. It happened this afternoon. I posted something on my WhatsApp status and I did not post the link on the next slide, but the link was on the flyer. Before you know, somebody responded and said, ma, please, how can I join? And the link was on that flyer. So for them to tap out that link is a problem. And this link is not a link that cannot be typed, like you've bit.ly it already. So you see stuff like bit.ly / let's say smartprint. So at least it's a word, you can type it out. But we are lazy, we cannot. So that's why you see the next level, say click on this link now. Make it easy for them. So as a business owner, what copywriting teaches you about human psychology is the fact that you should make things easy for people. Tell them what to do. Never assume they have sense to do it. Tell them. Have you not seen cases on Facebook sponsored ad most times? I see it a lot. Right? I see it a lot. Link will be in the copy. In fact, they will even say click the link, the learn more button. So you will still see them commenting, I'm interested. How can I join? I'm interested. How you see the comment section? How can I join? Please send the link. So these are some of the concepts about human psychology. You must understand. But that thing about human psychology as regards copywriting, you might not really understand some of these things until you start implementing them. Copywriting is not just about theory, it's more of practical if you want to see results. So another thing when it comes to human psychology, the fact that our attention span is very short. If for the first 3 seconds, what I come in contact with about your product is it's not attention grabbing, it's not eye catchy, it does not even sustain me, I will leave. Even if your product is a very beautiful one that will solve my entire problems. But just because you've lost me for the first 3 seconds, it's finished. Right? So humans have a short attention span, you must understand. Because this world we are right now, like social media currently, there are so many things happening. You're not the only one selling whatever you're selling. So the billionaire mentor, for example, said he sells video, is it video course now or something? I don't know what he says he says though, but I believe he says something. Right? You're not the only one selling it. The market is saturated. You're not the only one. Esther, I'm not the only copywriter, even in Benin City, in Edo State, let alone Nigeria, let alone the world at large. I'm not the only one. So if after the first 3 seconds, I'm not making sense, after the first 3 seconds, nothing, I would leave. That's why some of you have created a very beautiful product. You go to your Facebook page or your Facebook and personal feed, you post the product there, but immediately you come in contact with what you've written, the first three, 1, 2, 3, like the first 3 or 5 seconds, it's not in this. Let me show you how humans do. They do like this, they scroll, they just take their phone like this and you scroll. Even you do it most time. But sometimes as you're scrolling like you just see something like, so it's either as a result of what the person wrote that caught your attention or the art creative, maybe the flyer or something. Yeah. Even in that flyer, it's the words in the flyer that caught your attention most times, not just the image or the color. Right? So that's not you must understand about humans. Make sure at every slightest opportunity you're able to grab their attention at every slightest opportunity. Right? So in copywriting, we call that headline. We call it headline in copywriting, and there are several ways you can do it. We have the story form of headline. Some of you right now you still be like, I'm not a storyteller, Jai. No. You must understand that you can learn yourself into anything and learn yourself out of everything. Nobody fell from heaven a good storyteller. Nobody came to this world a good an expert salesperson. All these people you are seeing now, these are for me expert marketers or something. They learned it, right? They dedicated their time, dedicated their money as a resource to learn it, right? So you must give your time to some of these things. That's why I told you that whatever you are learning right now, go ahead and practice them. You understand? So another concept is the headline. We have different form of headline, the story form of headline. I was teaching those in copywriting for business owners because I have two different courses. Copywriting as a major skill. That one is CopyKit Academy. It's an academy. That one is you want to become a copywriter where people pay you to come and write for them, like they pay you well. In all those write-ups you see on websites, they are written by copywriters. When you go to Jumia, those product description, when you are searching for a product, those write-ups you see concerning your product, they are written by copywriters. So copywriters are like they are needed everywhere that involves selling. You cannot run a successful campaign without a copywriter, for example, because you need that copywriter to come and write persuasively at every step of your campaign. Even in email writing, when you see some email, the headline will just make you open the email fast. They are written by copywriters. So copywriters are needed everywhere. That's if you want to learn it as a major skill to be earning for yourself. So that's CopyKit Academy. Then we have this other one for copywriting for business owners. This one will teach you how to just write and do your stuff personally. So I was teaching them some days ago, and I'm checking the comment section in case if you have any question, you can also let me know. So I was teaching them, and I told them it was our storytelling module. Yeah, I'll not go deep. If you want to learn more, you should maybe meet Godswill, our host for this channel. Meet him later, and can take it off from there. Maybe you would even get a discount rather for being live this day. So back to what I was saying, I was teaching them storytelling. I told them so we even watched a movie in the module, right? I use this to explain storytelling to them when it comes to selling. We watched something there, right? So storytelling is one of the most effective way to sell. It's part of copywriting. Yeah? Storytelling is one of the most effective means in selling. Do you know why? Naturally, again, humans love gossip. Even you, if you like be a child of God, if you like be a child of devil, if you like be a deputy Jesus, there's nobody that does not like gossip. When I say gossip, not necessarily talking bad against somebody, right? Not you actually bringing somebody's matter and tabling it. You understand? But gossip can just be like, you just see me something I've not heard. Like, have you heard this thing? You understand? So naturally, humans love gossip. If I tell you right now that I want to tell you a secret, be like, oh yeah, yeah, what is it? That's humans for you, right? So because humans love gossip, humans love stuff like this. One of the ways to capture that attention I've been talking about is using storytelling. And you must understand that in copywriting, not all the time your stories are true. There's what we call true and untrue story. Not all the time. That one is for deep copywriters kind of. There's a way you can craft a story that is not true. Make it emotional, make it relatable, and the person will think it's true. Because once the person is emotional already, the person is drawn to buying. Because humans are emotional. That's another thing you must understand. Copywriting teaches you as a business owner that you must understand human emotions. That's why if you are here listening to me right now, that thing you are selling is not that thing you are selling. You must begin to look for the emotion attached. We have different forms of emotion. We have emotion like happiness. Don't tell me that only ladies are emotional. Even you as a guy, I don't know be any point that you've been happy, like you are happy. I there not be a point where you cry? I there not be a point where you are greedy? I there not be a point where you felt pain? I there not be a point where you were surprised, you felt happy? I there not be a point where maybe you lost it after somebody or something? Yeah. So humans are emotional generally, male or female. So you must begin to tap into the very essence of one of these emotions and using it to sell. Different products have different emotions. I tell them all of that in copywriting for business owners. Different products have different emotion. Yeah. So just like I said, happiness, it's an emotion that is attached to a particular product. Comfort is an emotion attached to a particular product. Why do you think some of you prefer boats to public transport? It's because of the emotion of comfort. You want to be comfortable. You don't want to be in that public transport where all these things are copywriting. You are beginning to see that you cannot separate copywriting from selling. You cannot. You cannot. Because all of the concepts that is into selling, 80% of them are derived from copywriting as a skill. Mm. Some of you, public transport is 100 naira to where you are going to, but you prefer to take both that is 1.5 because you are buying based on emotion of comfort. You don't want to be in the public transport where maybe you are skinny, you're in the midst of two fat people. For example, they are pressing you and you're not comfortable. The sweat that is running from the both of them is entering your body. You're just, God, let me calm down, let me calm down, let me get to my destination. So that speed, that comfort, that is the emotion you are buying. So if I'm into the boat industry, for example, yeah, and I want to sell online, what I should be selling is not a car. What I should be selling is not a beautiful car as both. What I should be selling is that emotion of comfort attached to that product. Consumers are emotional, right? Humans are emotional. So if you are listening to me right now, that product you are selling, you should begin to look for the emotion attached. I'm about to launch a product next week by God's grace, about tomorrow, and it's email to profit. Yeah, it's a collaboration offer between me and a very great email marketer. I'm going to be teaching them the email copywriting. I'm going to be teaching them all the tech stuff in email, right? Email. Yeah, I'm going to be touching a very important emotion. As humans, sometimes you have large following on Instagram, you have large following on Facebook. One day they might just hack your account. Something will just happen and you will lose all of those stuff. I don't know if you remember what happened then during WhatsApp. That was okay, I was doing my NYC then. So it was around early this year, and I think March, where WhatsApp shut down, like all the meta platforms, they were down. I think we're now using Telegram for that day. And just imagine you lost all those followers, you lost everything. But your email list, nothing can ever happen to it. Nothing can ever happen to it. So even if it's just that thing I want to hammer on, right? Even if it's that thing I just want to press on as I'm about to launch this email course, that's enough. I'll just be touching that one, touching, because that's a pain point. Tomorrow, if you wake up and your account is hacked, what will you do? Well, imagine you have the email list of all your people. You can still send email to them, create a new account, and they start following you. You don't just wake up one day and have an email account. You need you need to know some stuff, and that's what we'll be teaching you. And before you know, like, oh boy, how much for this thing? How much for this thing? Do you understand? So every product, every information product you are selling, even if it's a physical product, they are all attached to a particular emotion. Yours is to go and do your research and look for that core emotion and begin to sell from that standpoint. You understand? You need to sell from that standpoint. Okay. So another thing I would love to establish, we've talked about storytelling. It can be true, it cannot be true. Another thing you must understand when using storytelling is that you should always start from the middle of the action in such a story. Don't just start from one day, so thing happen. Let's say if you see gossip, you see some of them like, hey, he killed that boy, oh. And next thing you'll be like, which boy? What happened? Who killed the boy? What did they used to kill? You are curious, you want to know the full story. Same thing when it comes to selling. You look for that, what is it called now? That action part, that part where something really happened. That should be the first sentence. And before you know, anybody that sees that, the person is curious. Curiosity sells. The person wants to know. And as the person is reading, boom, you sell whatever you want to sell. There's a way you can weave story around whatever you want to sell. Okay? There's a way you weave a story around it. Do you understand the concept? So these are some of the things you should begin to understand. Right? These are some of the things you must understand it. Another emotion attached to both is speed. You know, when you're in public transport, for example, and pick and drop the bus, pick one person from this junction, the next junction, stop the person, and you're in a hurry. That's why most of you take boats for speed. So if I'm selling such service, for example, what I should be selling is not the product. What some of you sell as a business owner is the product. Nobody care about your product. Nobody care, right? What they care about is what can this your product do to me? For me, rather, what's the emotion attached? Because we are driven by emotions. You see some people, also some guys, they enter boats just because of the ego, the pride, right? It's not your personal car, but sometimes when you're in boats, like you sit in front, your seat bed, you're enjoying yourself in the AC, you look as though it's your personal car, right? So for ego, let's say you're going out to meet a girl on a date, for example. You can't just go there with public transport and come down from a public transport, the girl will be like, perception, especially if it's a first date. Once they come down from that boat, their ego, right? Even if it's their friends, they are going out on a date with their friends. So ego is an emotion attached. So if you're selling such product that has to do with luxury, most especially, you should be selling from the standpoint of ego. You should feed that ego very well. Let's say you're also a business owner right now, you're selling bags, shoes, wig, or your WhatsApp status. That's a very important thing you should be selling. And the emotion attached, for example, can be compliments. As ladies, we love compliments, right? These things are copywriting. We love compliments. We want to wear that wig and want the guy to tell us, oh, you look beautiful, right? So let's say you're selling with your WhatsApp status. You don't have to be filling up your WhatsApp status with several samples, which is not bad. Yeah. But you come to a point where you begin to write and say, how would you feel if you go out on a date today and several guys are just giving you compliments like never before? They are telling you you look good, like you look take away. Some people have to even like dash you money, give you money because you are just too fine. Come on, this week we do that for you. Boom, the person is like, there's only one party I'm going this Saturday. Beg me, I need all those compliments. Right? Like, how much? How much is this your wig? Do you see how you see how you can sell with copywriting right now? So copywriting is not first about writing, it's about looking for those things that tickles human, right? Looking for those things that tickles the fancy of human, that touches the demon in human. Let me put it like that. That's what one of my coaches will say. So the inner demon. Always try to touch that inner demon. Do you understand? Another thing when it comes to copywriting, I'll be rounding up shortly, is the fact that you must begin to understand the pain points of people that you're about to sell to. Do research. Some of you are selling whatever you're selling right now. If I ask you what's the pain points of your target audience, you don't know. You're looking at it. Your own is that you just want to sell information products and make money. That's why you will keep on struggling. So what copywriting teaches you is understanding the pain points of these people. Go and make your research, carry out a survey. And once you're able to gather this data, sell from those stuff, touch their pain points while selling. If you're selling right now, you're touching my pain point. A perfect example can be, let's say, a perfume vendor. A pain point of such target audience is body odor, right? You go out and your guy can't even hug you because you have body odor. You go out with your friends and they're covering their nose because you have body odor. That's your pain point. That's your midnight cry. You cry all the time. I've tried all the products possible on earth and nothing is happening. That's a pain point. And you as a perfume vendor, you run a Facebook ad, for example, and the first thing I see there as the headline is your body odor comes to an end today. Do you think that will not catch my attention? Like, which one is this one again? I'll click the link to check. And if you write very well after that headline, there's every possibility that I will buy from, because that's my pain point. I want it to come to an end. So if you are selling online, this is a new week right now. This is Sunday, it's a new week. Begin to look for those pain points of people that you are marketing to. Sell from that standpoint. Don't just be selling haphazardly. You don't even know what you are doing. Today we are here, tomorrow you are here. You don't even know what you are doing. Be strategic in your selling. And one of the things copywriting teaches you is to make research concerning the pain points of your target audience. Yeah? These things are very, very necessary. Another concept in copywriting is what we call future pacing. Future pacing. If you've heard of that word before, let me know in the comment section. I need to take water. Another thing is future pacing. As the word implies, future, tomorrow. Yeah. So what future pacing does to you or to people you are selling to as a copywriting concept is that you make them picture the future they want with your products. Let's say you are selling a phone, for example. You want to sell this phone. Future pacing, I can use to sell this phone. I want to give you an example so that I illustrate the points clearly. Maybe it's an iPhone that's very good with camera, right? And me, I'm looking for something of such nature. So if you start saying this iPhone will give you a good where's it called? It has a good camera. Once you take picture like this, it's very fair. And just talking. Future pacing can be something like, I'm about to get this phone right now, and when you take a picture, it's as though you are in Dubai. Like, just with one shot from this phone, you get thousands of likes, you get thousands of comments, followers, and even people get to buy from you because they perceive you as somebody. Okay, let me put it like this. I'm about to get this phone right now, and you take a picture, and it's as though you're in Dubai. You know, some ladies, the reason why they get iPhones is basically for clean pictures. So you have to come to a point where that feature they've perceived already in their head, you bring it to them, right? You put them in that future. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to explain, right? You put them at that spot, that future they've envisioned. You bring it to them through your write-up or through your video. Is it video now? Any format you're using to sell, right? That thing they want in their future, you bring it to them. So that's what future pacing does. Do you understand? So let's start taking one or two questions now. I have to. Okay. So if you have a question, like I said, this is not all there is to copywriting for business owners here. Just want to learn some other stuff, you can reach out to Goswell and it will relate my course to you. Okay, let's quickly take this question.
Okay, I'm seeing the question. I said I have a question. How do one sell high tickets? Sell high tickets. I'm rendering sales page design services for 30K and above. That's the question coming from Billionaire, the digital mentor. All right, so shortly, for all her courses, everything concerning Esther Odewingi, her different social media platforms, it will be on the link in the description of the video. Okay, so you will get link to her course, link to her Facebook page, Twitter, and every other handle. All right, so that you can follow her personally, even her WhatsApp. Are you going to include your WhatsApp there? Do you want to include your WhatsApp?
Okay.
Okay. All right. So everything you need to know, you have it in the description of the video. So you can go ahead and answer the
Okay.
question. Okay. So
Okay.
okay.
Please mute. Yeah, thank you. So when it comes to stuff like this, I told you that if you like use all the copywriting gimmicks in this life, some things might not still work for you, right? You must begin to pay attention to KLT factor. When it comes to high ticket product like 30,000, 50,000 naira stuff, I can't just give you my money like that. If you like write so well that touches my emotion, there's every possibility that I might not still answer you, because trust me, we're talking about high ticket cash here. Yeah, copywriting does that too. There's some high ticket product for like as high as 100,000 naira. There's a way we write that will still make people bear, though we take them through a journey, kind of, right? Offering something to them for free, then using different email sequence to nurture them over time. And before they now be like, okay, I can trust my money into this person's hands, right? So for etiquette services like that, one thing you should begin to build on is the trust value. That's why you see some persons, they will just put out their product like that. They won't even write so many things. People will start asking for account details. Why? Because they've built the trust factor with their audience over time. So we must begin to pay attention to that. People buy from people they trust with their money, because scams are everywhere these days. So you cannot just come and slap your 30,000 naira ticket product before my face, right? So for such high ticket product, 30,000 naira is not even a high ticket product, for example, but you said an above, so definitely maybe you have 100,000. So you must begin to build the trust factor. Another way to selling that is using testimonials. No, I did not talk about that though, but testimonial is actually one of, in copywriting, testimonial is also one of, when it comes to human psychology, people believe what others say about you than what you say about your product. Trust me. People believe what others say about you than what you say about your product. So one of the ways to also sell etiquette courses is slap their faces with people that have engaged with your services before now. When you render such services, sales page design, ensure it brings results for the person. And once it brings results, tell the person, do a video testimonial for me, even if it's just 5 minutes or something. Write for me, the person cannot show his or her face, right? Tell them to give you something, and once you begin to put that over time, that etiquette period, people will begin to see that, okay, see what this person said about this. I've used testimonials to sell, like I use it to sell all the time. People want to be a copycat academy. It's an academy that teaches you the step-by-step process on how to become a better copywriter. If I like, I shout it from now till tomorrow. Most of them will not answer me, right? But once they begin to see their fellow copywriter telling them stuff like, or me giving me testimonial, like before I joined this copywriting class, I never knew how to even write headline. But after this copywriting class, I wrote an headline that brought in so amount. Once somebody sees that, my copy kids class, 25,000 naira is the lowest. It has different plans, 25,000 naira, 35 and 45. 25 for a month, 35 for 3 months, 45 for 6 months, right? So once the person come like that and see stuff, they'll be like, and this person, see what he said was a novice, but after 1 month, see what the person could do right now. Boom, that 25,000 naira will not be their problem. Trust me, some people, money is not a problem, but do they really trust you? Do you understand? So begin to slap their faces with testimonials if you have any, and make sure as you deliver some of those services, deliver it like, even if the person is paying you 5 naira, deliver it as though the person paid you 1 million. Because what you are looking for is a testimonial to sell higher. Do you understand? So I think that's all you can take for now. Yeah, trust factor is very necessary with high ticket stuff. Okay, Cruise Arena said, please, I'm into wear Sigma corporate shoe. Please, what's my target audience? Target audience are people that wear sneakers now. When it comes to these sneakers, we have for children, we have for male, we have for female, some are also unisex. So depending on the type you are selling. If you are selling for children, then you should begin to look for words that entices parents. If you are selling sneakers for children of let's say 5, 10, 15, some of them they are not online. right? So if you like be putting all the samples, some of them, the children that wants to, they may not see it. So those their parents, you should begin to write in a way that touches the emotions of those parents. Stuff like, how would you feel if your child is out with his friends for a party or for his school, and he or she just steals the show? Like, people are just complimenting your child. In fact, they brought him up stage and gave him award for being um the best child that looks good, or he or she is playing with their friends, and the friends, they are just like liking him the more as a result of our sneakers. Like, you right to touch the emotion of that parent. You understand the concept? So it's deep, but then that those are just some of the stuff. So thank you guys for having me on today's session. Smile for you. I smile a lot. Esther Dimege, and you want to follow me on all my social media platforms that I will share with you. So that's that for now. I hope you got something. If you know you learned something, let me know
That's
in
that
the
for now. You know you learn something.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So thank you guys for staying till this end. It has been a 1 hour of massive value. So if you want to connect with Extra or Dewingi, you can check the link. Her links will be in the description of the video, and the links to her digital products, her copywriting courses, and CopyKit Academy. Whatever you want to know will be in the description of the video. All right. So if you got value from this video, do me a favor. Make sure you copy the link and share it on WhatsApp and on different platforms that you can. All right. So that will be all for now. Okay, guys. See you later. Once I end the broadcast, you can still go ahead and rewatch the replay if you think you missed anything.